I think the key to longevity is exactly what you see in front of you, and not only this amazing cast, but the people that we have behind the scenes, our writers and producers, our crew, lighting, sound, prop set, everybody. It's such a family environment. To say family time TV show you can't have without the entire crew and cast. So I think that's the true key to it, to being on so long, the gel that meshes us all together.
It's impacted me. I mean, I've been doing this since I was 12, so to be able to work with my parents and then just a great cast who's my family, it's cool. It's definitely impacted me in different ways of growth, and I'm just thankful for it.
How's it impacted me? My wallet. I enjoy working, and I love money. No, I mean, the fans, we love y'all, man. You guys you don't hold your tongue at all, no matter where we at any time. Angel and I are very active on social media, so we see and read all the comments, and I respond, probably a little too much, but you guys are receiving it well, and you're digging what we do, man. So we're just happy that Ben gave us this opportunity, and it's still going strong, baby.
It gives you a safe space to be creative, and also, I've been here since I was like 24 or 20. We've been here for a while. We started this show a long time ago. We're in season 8, so you grow. I'm able to, my family is actually in South Carolina, so I'm able to see Bentley and his family that, we have Bentley who's on the show and the rest of the extended family as the crew. So it's nice to see them work and mix business and family together. So it's basically an example. I'm just being able to see an example and grow with them and watch that. And it's been great.
Well,
going down the line.
The way it's changed my life is it's impacted me completely. I mean, this opportunity, unlike the rest of the cast, started as a writer on the show, and Billy allowed me the opportunity to. We had lost a cast member, and he had created these 2 separate roles, and he had allowed me to audition for one of the roles, and it was an amazing dream come true. I've always been a fan of Angel, always been a fan of Omar. Omar has been on my television since I was a kid, so to meet him, I was like, yo! It's just super excited, and Tangerine, my wife, to go on the show with her is also amazing. And to work with a man who's made me want to be in the business, Billy Kyle Evans, is always a dream come true. So this has definitely changed my life for the better. It's an amazing opportunity.
With me, Tangerine Thomas, I have been on this show since the pilot episode, and so this show has made me an official working actress, which is a very difficult thing to say in this industry. We get way more no's than we get yeses. We're constantly auditioning and pounding the pavement, but thanks to Bentley Kyle Evans and Network.tv, I've been able to work for, 9 years now on the same show. I've got to develop this character, and now when I fly out of town and go see my family in the South, they're super proud of me. I'm the person that they can look up to and be inspired by. I get to connect with my fans while they're live tweeting, watching the show, and it's just so much fun to have that reach around the world now. It's not even just in this country, but around the world, to get to connect with people who wouldn't know of me if it weren't for this show.
I'm Paula J. Parker, and I had a baby literally right before I booked this role, and no one would take a chance on me. I mean, absolutely no one. And we've raised my baby on this show, thanks to Bentley being the first person to give me a job after having a child. I mean, literally. And I've had a consistent paycheck for the last 8 years when no one else was thinking about me, before Carlos King, before all of it. Bentley had my back.
I'm Jayla Calhoun, and for me, I actually started off as a guest star on Love That Girl, and I ain't gonna lie, when I did audition for it, I was really young, and I was nervous. I was really nervous, but I went in there and I just did my thing. I think I remember I had to cuss for the role, so I just kind of played it off by key, like, well, I always wanted to cuss, so I'm just do it. And after that, he kind of just threw me on the show, and from there, we kind of just blew up. And as Angel was saying, we all just grow as a family, and that's how it motivated me as well. I like how everybody works together, everybody's kind of related, and that really motivated me on the show as well.
You have to be careful with everything you say, when the camera's rolling, when it's not, when we write scripts, we pitch the ideas. they shoot them back at us. We revamp the ideas, and you have to be sensitive now to a lot of different, shall I say, yeah, that's it. That's the, and we'll go with that. Yeah, no, seriously. So yeah, it's challenging, but funny is funny, and then we do this to make you laugh. So don't take things so seriously. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, a lot of the programs that I've been in, like we did a movie called Baby Boy. When we did this film, we thought it was the most serious gangster movie you've ever seen. And every time somebody comes up and they say, "That's the funniest movie I've ever watched in my life," and I was like, "No, we weren't going for comedy, but I'm glad that you could laugh." You know what I mean? You laugh at, I laugh at my pain, laugh at, the struggle was real. So we're happy to interact with fans and them to say, you know what, we love your show. I can sit and watch this with the whole family. Y'all ain't cursing, y'all ain't doing this, but it kind of feels like you are. The attitude and the way we give it to y'all, you don't know that you're on, you're watching Bounce. But shout out to Bounce. We love you guys. You guys really, you gave us a home because we did bounce around a couple times. And, they were still going strong. We're proud to be here.
Great. So it's a family show, obviously, and you guys have a huge responsibility. You're the parents. So how much of that burden is on you to always have this image that we need to have for the people of color out there to empower them? Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I feel like it's just important to stay connected to what's going on in the world and also within, because I think that's part of what makes something successful is to be authentic, to continue to be authentic. And each of our experiences are going to be a little bit different, but there's beauty in that. So even within, since we've been here for so long, we're able to be comfortable enough to say, listen, I don't really, I wouldn't really say that, or I'm not sure if that's the greatest, perspective. We're able to communicate about these things. And so when we're able to do that, I feel like I don't have as much stress because I know that I am being true to my authentic experience, and there is someone, if not everyone, that's going to relate to that perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's so many different characters and so many people on here that someone's going to relate to someone and someone's going to understand someone. And then there's always comedy within it. So I think that, when we keep it lighthearted and when we keep it true, that the goal always is reached. So I don't really
love being someone who can represent people of color because I know how important it is to see yourself when you're watching TV. And I know we had a good 10 years where we didn't have any black shows on. And this was one of the first ones to come back because everybody was doing talk shows and then reality shows took over. And then Benton was like, you know what, let's stick with the scripted. So for other little girls to be able to grow up and watch our characters, and you see a little different personality in each one. You've got the sophisticated, you've got the bougie, you've got the lesbian who's sassy, you've got the lawyer who's always trying to do some kind of new stunt or something, but we're all represented different shades, different sizes, and so that, that more people of color can relate, and I love being one of the people that gets to represent that.
Great. Lots of them. So come on. You got to give us something like that.
Memorable moments. Yeah. My God. I mean, we've had a lot of really creative episodes. We have one. We did a spoof on Us, and the fun part about it is we brought doppelgangers in to play ourselves. So say, we listen, who you gonna catch to play my doppelganger? See what it look like. No, but it was fun. That episode, and then that episode, and then we have an episode in. We are doing both seasons, yeah. Where Angel and our characters switch personalities. So it was fun to not only try to play her character, play my character, but also to see how she played me and how I play. So it was probably the toughest to not break character while we were filming. So we have a lot of new comics writing for us and with us. I'm not gonna list all you brothers, and thank you though. That help punch up and so every take it's exciting and it's fresh. So for me, I can't wait to watch the finished product. I just want to see which take they use, which jokes actually made it to the final cut. A lot of the fans, they don't get to see some of the stuff that doesn't make it. It's a lot of funny stuff. I mean, it's hard to keep it together on this set and in the moment. And they like to throw little curveballs at us and not tell us exactly what the line is, see if we can keep a straight face in the scene a lot. But no, I'm not going to put it. But it's fun and it keeps it fresh and exciting for people to watch. And I think it comes across when you see it on the screen.
this is family time, but it really is a family because so many of us are related. There's cousins and uncles, and Bentley's got everybody in his family in some key position here. My husband's here. So it's so much fun. I've been working with Sister Angel since a movie we did back in, I think, 2007 or something. So, like, it feels like family. So some of the stuff behind the scenes, like we celebrate birthdays together, we celebrate holidays together, we party together. We're twerking in the back while we're getting makeup and hair done. Like, we're just having a really good time. You haven't lived until you've seen Angel's twerk. Like, she's so sweet and classy. And it is amazing. So that the fun stuff is like the real Paula J behind the scenes. Like, we just, like the way you just saw her making me do the boat. What did you ride the boat, pouring the drink down my throat before we started. Like, we just have fun when the cameras aren't rolling. So we got some great episodes coming up, but then we also, because we're actually friends and family in real life, we have a great like behind the scenes life as well.
And they're real family. Like, they genuinely admonish me. Like, if I get out of line, like I said that I had good hair in a tweet. But I just was proving a point that I should be able to play Mexican roles. So they clowned me a whole episode. And the funny thing is, only people that love you would do that. Because my mom did the same thing. And it shuts me up because, you know, admonishment is love. And, you know, Omar wrote a really great one this season. Angel did. And we learned so much here because Bentley gives so much. So there's a lot of family. I'll love these people forever. You know?
Yeah.
I think there were probably, for me personally, 3 standout moments over the 8 seasons. First, what happened, we did a salt and pepper episode. That was extremely hilarious. We had salt and pepper here. And oh yeah, so it was so hot on set that day that I had, you know, Omar has like a collection of fans that he lets us all use, and I had the fan. I'm thinking we're just doing like a rehearsal. Next thing you know, we've done all 3 takes with this fan in my hand, and I was like, I felt because it was so hot, bro. And I was wearing like leather jacket, and I was dressed as Rick James. And it made the cut. And then number 2, my character Donnie got his own apartment, which is huge on any sitcom to get your own set. Bounce, we need to bring that back. Anyway, other than that, the third thing would be we did an episode where Tony had a dream that his life was pretty much upside down, right? So everything was topsy-turvy. So now I was with Lisa. Lisa's pregnant with my baby. Anthony was dating like a thug, and Devin was shooting dice. It was like all these moments, just so memorable. I think one of the greatest things about doing this show is that we're able to be free because Bentley lets it go funny first.
Yes.
And funny over everything matters because when we do other projects, I don't know about you guys, but it's like I'm always suppressed, like brought down. Like they're like, oh, we hired you to be super funny, but if you can just do this, and it's like when we come to family time, we're able to just be free and funny goes over everything.
Okay.
And also, we do pranks on each other. Remember the year they stole your scooter?
Well, I don't want to talk about that. Let me put that in perspective. So for everybody who's watching, I have a big truck. Let's not forget that. I have a big truck. However, at the time, my previous truck had got stolen, all right? So I had to go get a scooter just to get around until I got the next truck, right? So I have the scooter in the back. I come out, I'm wrapped, and I'm looking for my scooter. And a friend of the show, Cuzzo, he's like, oh, man, you can't find your scooter? I'm like, no, where's my scooter? I literally look around for 20 minutes and everybody's laughing and they raised this sheet up and was like, yeah, we moved it. And I'm like, this is funny to everybody. I just had my truck stolen and y'all gonna try to steal me? So that's what happened.